How's everyone doing? I am gonna be joined with Melissa Lassane here just really quickly as soon as everybody comes along. Hi. Hello. I'm gonna be joined here very shortly with Melissa Lassane to talk to you a little bit about our non-monogamy workshop that we're gonna be doing on September 2nd, and it's going to be September 2nd, I believe, at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and it's a vision board workshop to create your sorry, let's see, to create your perfect relationship. And it doesn't have to be only about monogamy. Non-monogamy is okay too. It's just kind of like exploring what your ideal relationship would be like. And I have Melissa Lassane joining me. Let's see.
Hi, Mo.
Hi, Melissa.
How's
How's
it
it
going?
going?
It's going well. I'm feeling good. I just got done journaling
Yeah.
for my vision board.
Yeah.
I thought I'd start off with the journal first, a little bit of journaling first. So, I'm gonna share that later today too. But yeah, I did some journaling for my vision board, which I'll be starting today.
Yay! I've slowly started mine. I'm using the relationship anarchy smorgasbord as my guide.
Yeah.
So I have a copy of it here for anyone that's
Wait, I
watching.
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's laid out a little differently, but it's exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, okay.
pretty, I mean, it looks to me to be exactly the same. I don't think it's very different, but um, I've been really enjoying kind of like looking at all of the ways that my relationship can fit into this and what I like about it and what I don't and what I would love to add and stuff like that. So
Love it. Yeah, I have something to share about that too. But I heard you, I was listening in and you were kind of sharing a little bit of the details and why we're on here in the first place. So I just kind of, yeah, wanted to second that and let you all know that the link is not yet in the bio, but after this, it's going to be in the bio, in my bio, and I'll share
it's
it with you. It's in
it's
your,
in my
okay.
bio. So if you're in my IG, which this is live on right now, and you go to the bio, it's the very first link when you click the link. So there's a link, a bio type link. It's the first one to join the group, and it's on September 2nd at 7 p.m. Pacific, right?
Yeah, September 2nd, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And when you register, you'll be sent the link, the Zoom link, so that you can join us. And all of the info and details are in the registration link. And if you have any more questions, you can reach out to Mo at here at Los Angeles Sex Therapy or to myself. And you can ask us any questions. But yeah, it's going to be a vision board workshop, a vision board party. When I started journaling, I was like, gosh, where do I even begin? Like, it can literally be anything. And it
Mm-hmm.
already is something, you know what I mean? My relationship and my connections. And so it's like, where do I begin? And so that's why I kind of wanted to journal. And I did actually a little bit of drawing because
Hmm.
sometimes words like it's just so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when it kind of comes to words, and so I just started off too with some art, just let my hand touch the paper and see where it went and have like a visual of whatever I was feeling.
Right.
And then I followed that up with some words and things like that because it just felt like, wow, anything is possible. Where the heck do I begin? But it
Mm-hmm.
was fun though. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it with everyone else. And like you said, not just non-monogamy, it could be monogamy too. Or if you want to come in and use the time and like really talk about just your relationship with yourself, you know, your relationship with non-monogamy, like this board can really be anything.
Yeah, or if you have questions about non-monogamy, I think for a lot of people, non-monogamy may feel like an ideal. It's like, oh, what is this thing? Like, allows you to explore while keeping your primary relationship intact if you're in a primary relationship. Or if you're single and you're like, wow, I really, maybe I like one or two or maybe three, even four people. And this idea that we have to choose someone, that there's got to be this one person for us. Maybe you're questioning and grappling with some of that stuff. So this is really a great opportunity to explore a lot of those ideas, because there is no one size fits all in terms of non-monogamy or even monogamy. I think even within monogamy, there are, like, it's a continuum. The style of relationship, the way you communicate, what's allowed, what's, you
Mhm.
know, what feels restrictive in your monogamous relationships sometimes can actually be something that can be explored. It doesn't mean you're going to all of a sudden swing the doors wide open and have this, like, outrageously wild, no holds barred kind of relationship. But there might be little things that can be tweaked, and, it feels like there's no way to do it but to break up all the way. And I think that, for a lot of people, understanding that there are a lot of options within monogamy to sort of embrace and expand,
Mhm.
together as a couple or individually by yourself, even if you're in a monogamous situation. Um, Talking about negotiating with your
Mhm.
partner and what that looks like and things like that. There's so many layers and levels
So many.
to, yeah.
So many.
So,
That's why I think this event is really great. I'm excited for it. We are going to actually be doing the vision boards together and have time for creativity, for the creative process, but it's also going to be an opportunity to meet other people, to be in community with other people who are also have different questions and curiosities and wonders, and we're going to be available to ask questions. We're going to share a little bit. We're going to share our boards, and we're going to share a little bit about our experiences, as well as being available to answer any questions about non monogamy. And we're going to help guide the process too. So we're going to share a little bit of prompts and just some small activities to kind of help to connect to ourselves and our inner desires and inner
yeah.
fears and all of that stuff, and just kind of help to lay it out on some kind of visual creative form. So
Hmm.
all of that is going to be available. And you can invite your partners or partner. You can, come alone. You can bring friends. So, it's not just an individual process as well.
Right. And you'll have an opportunity to share your story if it feels like if it feels valuable and something that you want to talk about.
Mhm.
Um, we might share some of our stories of how we became, ventured into non monogamy and how it became part of our lives. And, frankly, it's not an easy journey, and it's not this, like, linear thing that happens. A lot of times non monogamy is hard because we live in a society that doesn't really support it. So, we do get to create our own roadmaps, and so I think that's why a vision board is great. And so, we get to sort of create what our ideal non-monogamous relationship, which might include monogamy, looks
Mhm.
like.
Mhm.
And I also want to add that just because it's called board doesn't mean it has to be, like, on a poster board or
Right.
even on a chalkboard, or it doesn't even have to involve a board. Like, bring whatever you want. I think my vision board is going to look completely different from Melissa's, because mine is all on paper because I'm a writer, and so everything I do is with words. So I'm going to be doing a lot of, words on paper for my vision board. But, you know, I'm not sure what Melissa's is going to look like yet, but
Me
I'm
neither.
sure it's gonna. Yeah, Melissa might do a dance for her vision board.
Maybe. Maybe. I definitely love music. So absolutely. Yeah. Bring whatever. Like bring household items, bring, whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want. So if you
Mm-hmm.
have like personal
Musical instruments.
instruments, whatever, like make it fun, make it comfy. you know, and like everything's like, we're just gonna open up. And we had talked about this in our planning too. What I loved that was brought up was like, I think a lot of us stop ourselves from kind of really going there in our, even in our thoughts, you know,
Yeah.
and our fantasies about our
Yeah.
relationships or about our desires. Because maybe, like you said, it just feels too ideal, or it feels like, oh, well, that's for other people, but it can't happen for me, or like,
Hmm.
oh, well, that's just ridiculous. Like, there's no way that that can happen, you
Yeah.
know, or I can have this thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, maybe, maybe not, who knows? But like, let's at least, the spaces at least allow ourselves to connect to those things, you know, and to connect to those more vulnerable, more, yeah, those more vulnerable desires or thoughts about our non-monogamy.
Hmm.
It's
And
all
you,
allowed here.
yeah, you never know until you start talking about it, until you start exploring it. Because I definitely know I did a workshop years ago, and one of the first questions was like, where do you have time to
Mhm.
have, I can barely make time for one partner. Bring these questions, to the table, because that's a valid question. With our busy lives, one relationship might seem like a lot, but maybe if we kind of reframe the way we look at that one relationship, or maybe if we just reframe how we look at relationships in general. So it's a process, it's a journey, and this is just kind of like one step in the journey. And Melissa and I have been kind of exploring this journey in and out of monogamy and non-monogamy for a really long time, so we understand what it feels like, how confusing it can be, how exhilarating it can be. And so we want to be able to help you and join with you on that journey, and kind of build community around it also.
Yeah, absolutely. And vision boards, like, you know, we see them often for like business and finance and wealth and things like that. And that's great. And also, why not for your relationships? Like, those are a huge part of our lives as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't think it's about like, oh, it has to, like, once I make this vision board, it has to look that way. And
Right.
like, you know, this is it. No, it's just, again, just
Yeah.
come play in it, you know, be a part of it, have community. It's going to be great. I'm really excited about it. This is fun, and I love things when they're fun. Like, it's just,
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Hey Mojo. Yeah, it is a cool idea to sort of like, design what your perfect relationship, what your relationship to monogamy, your relationship to non-monogamy, what the ideal is, and then work backwards. My partner always says you have to work backwards from C. So if A plus B equals C, knowing what C looks like makes B easier to solve for. If we know what outcome we want, then it makes it easier to ask for it, to kind of see the big picture. But if we don't, or if we don't think that it's possible, then we're more likely to sort of like flounder around, and we're not really solving for anything. We're just kind of like, all right, whatever happens, happens. The thing I want, I'm never going to
mm,
get it. So
I
just,
love that.
yeah.
I love that. Yeah, because then we get stuck in the unknown, and then we're just stuck because it's like, well, I don't really know. I don't really know what to ask, what to think for, you know, all of this stuff. But when you
Yeah.
start to envision, when you start to kind of put yourself in, you know, what that experience might be and might look like, then it just I know it happens. It just starts to open up questions, and it starts to open up possibilities,
Mhm.
and I know that can be scary too, even when it is something that you really want. Like, it
Yeah.
can be scary to now start to see all the different parts of it. So,
Yeah.
but you'll be in community with people. You are not alone,
Yeah.
and we all have a similar experience.
Yeah. And you don't have to come to this workshop and get all the answers either. You can just, come and see what it feels like, and just dip your toe, or, explore something. It doesn't have to be this like, okay, after this workshop, I'm going to know exactly, you know. Um, so just allowing yourself that flexibility and freedom.
Yeah, it's not a contract. Don't hold us to that. We're just here to play.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. Well, I'm excited about it. If anybody has any questions or, you know, thoughts about it, please reach out to us. We'll be sharing a little bit of our process as we're creating our own boards. So you'll be hearing from us more up
Yeah.
until the event. But if you want to see our boards, you have to come.
Yeah, I've been
Event.
sharing my board on my Instagram stories, like one by one, because I'm doing it as you know, as we're kind of getting ready for it.
Yeah.
And but I'm not going to show you the full thing unless you come to our workshop.
Come to the workshop, bring all of your crafty, artsy, whatever, creative, you know,
Yeah.
non-creative items, like make it work, bring it.
Or anything that you're excited about. It doesn't even have to be a creative item. Like,
Yeah.
even if you are excited about, I don't know, bike riding, bring your bike helmet. I don't know why that just popped into mind, but
no, earlier I was thinking toilet paper and wooden spoon. I don't know.
I like toilet paper because you can make stuff out of toilet paper. But yeah, bring stuff that you feel inspired by, excited by, and we will be posting more as we get closer to the date. If you want to message Melissa's, I'll type it in the comments. It's at Shades of Monogamy.
Yeah,
what is it?
Shades underscore of underscore non-monogamy.
Shades of underscore wait, no, shades underscore of underscore non-monogamy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm typing it in the thing. And I know I will be able to post this. Somebody had asked us to post this as a post, so I'm going to try to do that. I think when I share it, it's going to post as a story, but I don't know if it's also going to post as a post. So I'll try to do that, but we'll share the flyer with all the information, and the link is in my bio. If you want to go check it out. And then I think next week we're going to actually, yes, a date has been announced. It's September 2nd,
Yes.
Thursday, the September 2nd at 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be right after work. And so Mojo says, yeah, I might be able to post it as an IGTV, which means it'll get posted in the posts as well. And then we're going to be live next week on Melissa's Instagram at Shades of Monogamy, Shades underscore of underscore non-monogamy.
On the Shades page. Yeah, come to the Shades page next week.
Come to the Shades page.
Yeah. So what? Oh, and if you can send me this video so I can also share it on my page as a post, that would be great.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they're so funny about that. Did you get the other one?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to figure that out too.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it. I'll download it to my camera and then just shoot it over to you.
Yay! Thank you.
All right, everyone. So hopefully we will see you on September 2nd, if not before then, on one of our Instagram pages.
Yes. All right. Thanks for joining. Bye, Mojo. Peace.
All right. Bye, Melissa. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.